Hi guys, it's Lizzie and I've been out for a while. I'm really sorry. I ended up going to the hospital for acute pancreatitis, or as I like to call it, ow, 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 fucking ow. The symptoms for my acute pancreatitis started on the 30th of June, and it just felt like indigestion, and then it just kind of got worse from there. It felt like I really needed to burp. I had really bad heartburn. I didn't want to go to the hospital at any point, so I was just going to make a doctor's appointment. Never got around to it, and I really wish that I had, because last Thursday on the 11th, it finally just kind of snowballed into the worst possible pain I think I've ever experienced. In fact, this pain was worse than childbirth. It was excruciating. I mean, thank God I can't remember the feeling of it. I just know that it was really bad. So anyhow, the night of the 11th, I've had all these symptoms before that. I had like 6 days relief in between the last one, which was on the 4th of July at about 4:30 in the morning or so. It was really bad. The only thing that helped it at all was me burping and sitting in an incline in a fetal position on my couch. That particular pain was scary because it started right underneath my sternum. I mean, like right underneath of it, and the pain. First, there was nausea. Okay, there was like, I'm going to throw up. I don't know what I ate, but I know I'm going to throw it up kind of feeling. As soon as I resigned myself to throwing up, the pain started. It felt like just something in my stomach, like a big ball or something lead-like. It was very heavy, and it started to kind of burn, and it was just pain radiating to both the left and right side of my upper abdomen, and around to up my right shoulder and down the right side of my back. Like I said, there was a burning, just, my stomach felt really full, and I hadn't eaten that much because after every single one of these little attacks that I had, I did not want to eat. I had a complete loss of appetite. It wasn't that I was disgusted by the sight of food. I was just like, oh, food, whatever. I'm not hungry. I just kind of blew off making an appointment, and the result of that is what happened on the 11th, which was the most excruciating pain I have ever been through in my entire life, and that is including childbirth. So it was just really bad. It was really scary. My chest felt really heavy, like there was an elephant, or at least at the most a medium-sized dog sitting on it. And once again, like right underneath the sternum, the pain felt like, this time it felt like there was a bowling ball on fire and rolling around in my stomach. It was horrible. And at one point, as the pain progressed, I felt like my stomach was going to explode, and I just really wanted somebody to knock me unconscious or something, because it was just so painful. It was horrible. The nausea was really bad on that one too. I ran into the bathroom because I thought I was going to throw up, and I was almost 100% certain that I was going to throw up, but there was nothing, and it was just pain. Just like, I can't describe it to you. There's nothing that I can use to describe it, really. I mean, because it's such a combination of different things. The best, like I said, I already told you, the best kind of likeness to it. It feels like your stomach's going to explode, and there's a burning hot bowling ball rolling around in your stomach. Hubby told me, he didn't ask me this time, he told me that I was going to go to the ER. In fact, he said, if you don't get your rear end up and into the truck, then I'm going to call an ambulance. And I did not want the embarrassment of being taken away in an ambulance, so I decided it would be better for me if I got in the truck. Okay, so I got to the ER. They did a sonogram, they did x-rays, and then they gave me morphine for the pain. And it took a while for the morphine to actually work. It took about like 15 minutes or so, and I could still feel like my entire upper abdomen felt like stiff. I don't know if that's even a way to describe it, but it felt after the pain was taken care of, I felt bruised, kind of bruised and stiff. You know, that's it. That's all I got as far as that description. But it was really bad, and they came in and they said, oh well, we think we found sludge in your gallbladder, which might be, you know, causing this issue. And it's kind of really hazy because morphine I could grasp that people were talking about stuff and I could understand what they were talking about, but the second that they switched to something else, my brain couldn't really follow as well as it would if I was not on morphine. So that was irritating. I don't like the feeling I get when they put me on stuff like that, because I can't follow conversations and I have to count on everybody around me to follow those conversations. So no offense to hubby or any of my family, but I'd rather have the knowledge in my own brain for myself, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So they asked me a whole bunch of questions, which I tried to answer, but they decided that they were going to move me to inpatient. They were for sure that they were going to take out my gallbladder. It was really scary because I've never had surgery. I mean, I've had my wisdom teeth taken out, but I've never had, like, you know, dig into my body and pull stuff out kind of surgery. And in the end, before I was discharged on Saturday, I had another doctor came in and said, oh, well, you have acute pancreatitis, and we don't know what caused it because the MRI is not showing any sludge. It's not showing any gallstones. So we don't know what caused it. It could be the metformin that caused it. It could be that you're one of those rare people that just passed a gallstone, because I guess that can happen. I don't know. But so all this hype about me having surgery, I didn't have to have surgery apparently. Just follow up with your primary care low-fat diet, which I've been sticking to religiously because that pain was too horrible to go back to. And that's pretty much pancreatitis right there, the acute pancreatitis. So if you feel anything to do with your chest, or you know, anything to that extent where you want to just lay there and curl up into a ball and just die go to the ER. Like it could be something much worse than acute pancreatitis, but you'll never know. And it would just be the one thing I've learned from this, that it would just be better if you just went to the damn hospital and had them run their tests and at least get the pain away from you, so that way you can focus on what needs to be done. Anyhow, if you out there are watching this and you've had acute pancreatitis, or if you have chronic pancreatitis, you know, what does it feel like for you? Did I explain it at least somewhat accurately? Have you guys ever been through this where you've gotten acute pancreatitis, but there seems to be no reason that you got it? That's part of a rant. We'll go into that later. So anyhow, very sorry for the gap in the videos again. I'm just, so I will see you guys in the next video I make. Bye.